I invested £75 on Taylor Wimpey shares in Trading 212. I put my trust and faith in the government that they would build 1.5 million homes in the lifetime of this parliament. Today I'm about 16% down, and it's no wonder with cement and construction grinding to a halt, the whole industry is now almost stopped.
This government will build 1.5 million homes that are high quality, well designed and sustainable.
Angela Rayner, the government minister, said that there was absolutely no excuses not to build 1.5 million homes. That's 300,000 homes a year, only to find that in the last 12 months, there's only been about just over 200,000 EPCs, that's energy certificates, that have been granted, which suggests that obviously there's a challenge with house building, and that's 8% less than the last 12 months and 17% less than the post-COVID boom. And it gets worse. Cement production is down by 8.4% since 2023, and only 77 million tonnes of cement has been produced in the last 12 months, which sounds like a lot, but it certainly is indicating that construction and, for me, housing is really on an all-time low, despite the government's promise to build these houses. And demand for ready-mix concrete has fallen to a 60-year low. A 60-year low for concrete. That just proves how much we're really not building homes. We're really not constructing anything in this country. And if you look around the cities and towns and cities in this country, what you'll notice is where you see lots and lots of cranes, you expect growth and things taking place, building, renewal. Unfortunately, with no concrete being produced, no cement being produced, and houses not being built, you'll probably see that there's not so many cranes about these days. And that just shows you that not only is house building at an all-time low, so is general construction, which must suggest the economy isn't growing in the way the government are trying to make it grow or planning for it to grow. As an investor, I've put my £75 faith into the government in the expectation that they would actually do what they're going to say. This is not like one of those political things that you hear on the news.
It's time to build 1.5 million new homes across the country.
We're talking about house building, nothing special, just creating homes for the additional people that we're inviting into this country. We need houses, and my expectation, my trust in the government was that we were going to build houses, we were going to construct new homes, not only for the people that lived in this country, but also for the new people that are coming in. And that's where I put my faith, expecting it was a no-brainer. It must happen. The government have said they're going to build houses, and they must do it. There's a number of things that are holding us back. Lack of planning reform for starters, high taxes, and lack of regulation all add up to suggest why the government are not able to build the houses that they said they would. So what do we do to get the country back building again? Well, there are a number of things the government could look at doing. And firstly is to change the planning laws, slash the regulation to stop us, to enable us to build houses. That's the first thing we need to do. We need to create raw materials. We need to get cement back being made again. We need construction to start by making sure that cement, concrete, all these things are being produced. And finally, we need to incentivize the building companies to build houses. We need to give them good reasons and support for them to build houses. We really, really need houses in this country. We need homes for people. And especially with the growing population, it's just something we must have. Otherwise, the economy won't grow and, we'll just be going backwards. Now I'm watching my share price slide. I'm watching this broken promise that the government has given us. This isn't one of those political hot potatoes that's in the news all the time. This is just bog standard government stuff that the government said they would fix. The previous government did a fair bit of house building, and this new government come in with all this great promise, and I trusted them. I put my money, my faith into this government, and I'm really, really hoping that they're going to deliver. They said they would, and it encouraged me to invest my money in Taylor Wimpey to try to get a return based on the houses, the desperate need this country is in need of. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's not happened. I really, really hope the government pull it round and they actually start to build houses. They have to start producing the raw materials and start incentivising companies like Taylor Wimpey to build houses. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Sorry, this is a bit of a rant, really, but I'm just really deflated and really disappointed that we've been promised these things, and obviously we've been let down. That's just life, I suppose. But yeah, and I know it's not a lot of money. £75 isn't much, but it's part of my investment strategy, and I want this country to do well. I want us to prosper, and I want us to grow, and house building is a massive part of that. And I very much hope the government actually pull their finger out and do something about it. As I said, thank you very much indeed for watching. If you're enjoying this content, then why not subscribe? That would be amazing. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. That'd be fantastic. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.